Hello, friends. It's Ananda Rose. How are you? I am sitting in my car. And why am I doing this video today? Just to say hi and give a word of encouragement and tell you why I'm in the car. So, the front deck at our house is being renovated, as in they're rebuilding it. I would have to say it's being removed and rebuilt. And there's a lot of noise at home at the moment, and we are a little bit sick of it and decided that we would leave home. Well, I decided we would leave home. I put the dog back in the car after walking him this morning, and he's sitting in the back. And it looks very ill in the back there because I've got a sheet on the back seat for him, and he's pulled it all down and all of that, and slightly confused about why we're in the car. But that's what we're doing. We're in the car. And we going with the flow of this. It's a lot of chaotic experiences that people are having on an individual basis at the moment. And it's so important to ground yourself. It's so important, or for us to ground ourselves. It's so important for us to stay focused. I think, I just think it's chaotic because the last 5 years have just got these knock-on effects of things happening, things that were delayed in 2020. Some people are only trying to recover and be able to do things now in this time. Because when, for example, we had lockdowns in New Zealand, if you had building projects in that year, you'd have, it was just stopped, came to a halt, right? And so by the time you got back to it, maybe the builder had committed to somebody else, etc., etc. And so that's just one example of it, right? And so that's what's I feel is going on at the moment. And I've been very abundant is the word I'm going to use. I've been very abundant in the sense that I haven't had too much disruptions as other people. Yes, I've had disruptions. I've had to move house, um, and I've had to move twice before I settled. And it wasn't that I intended to move twice. I just had to move into temporary accommodation whilst we waited for the permanent accommodation for the people that lived there to move out because they had so much time that they were given and they were moving to their own home and they couldn't actually be anywhere else. And so that was it. That was the story. So there's a lot of disruptions at the moment. There's also a lot of people confessing to being unwell. People are getting some diagnoses that just sudden, shocking, surprising. Sometimes being told, "Well, we think it's that, we're not sure," and so there's uncertainty in the world. And so this is why I feel like grounding is such an important thing for us to do. Go and walk in nature, go to the park, um, do yoga, do your meditation, drink your water. Very, very important to do that. I um I just know that we will make it. I know that some days it feels like we're not going to make it. I feel like that sometimes. Um, and if you're feeling in a good space, you know what, just keep going with the flow of that. But if you suddenly start to feel differently, whether it's good or whether you start to feel great or not great, just remember that you're okay. Everything in your world is working out. Think about the things you have um, in your life. Like today, my daughter said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mom, you're driving around because of this. You could have come to me." I mean, it's an open invitation for me to go to my daughter, but I have radio very soon. I don't want to take the drive to her. And I said to her, actually, I'm very blessed. I was trying not to say blessed. I said to her, I'm very okay because um, I have the luxury of having the choice to do this. I could have stayed home and listened to all that racket going on there. But I also have a choice doing this. I chose to do this, right? This morning, when we walked through our local village, we call it village because it's Howick Village. Um, when I walked through Howick Village, there was a lady sleeping in her bag outside one of the restaurants. And I thought, well, and I said to my daughter, that's what I saw this morning. So for me, it's like, look at how much I am abundant in, and look at how much I am grateful in in this lifetime. And even if I don't feel grateful, it's important to remind myself. So the message today is, remember to ground. Remember that we have so much abundance. We have abundance all around us. And instead of the word blessing, I'm using abundance. Okay, I'm just replacing blessing with abundance. So think on those things. Think on all those amazing things you have in your world. And I'm sitting in my car today. I've got a car. It moves. I'm dry. It's raining out there, but I'm dry and I'm comfortable. And so I am so abundant. So good to be here saying these things. I was thinking about if there was something else. There's a lot of other things that's going to happen in terms of my channel, in terms of Ananda Rose. Cassie Marie and I are planning a live event. It will be coming up in the next week or so. And we also have the 343 series that I released a video on this week, a little video clip. I'll talk about that. I'm gonna do another video very shortly, and then I'll tell you about both things. Okay, friends. Thank you so much. I hope you're well. I hope this finds you in a good place. Stay tuned to yourself. Take your breathing seriously, as in do your breathing practices, and yoga. As always, meditation, even if it's for 5 minutes, that you sit in stillness, breathing and releasing. It'll be beautiful, perfect. Okay, it will reset on some level. Even if you don't feel it in a great way, but somewhere there'll be a reset in your body, etc. So much love, friends. Catch you next time. Namaste.